What's up guys, it's me, it's Key. Now today's video is another video on. In this video, we will be following up on my Could the Guardians Beat Omni-Man video, now that I have finished the Invincible comic and have knowledge on all the shit that went down. Now before I do that, I want to point out some things I got wrong in my first analysis of this fight. So in my first video, I said that the difference between Red Rush and Flash is that Flash perceives time like a regular person and Red Rush can't. What I was meaning to say is that the Flash has the ability to perceive time like a regular person and has control over how he perceives time, and Red Rush has no control over this at all. Also, I called Immortal an Abe Lincoln looking ass nigga before I knew that he in fact was Abe Lincoln. So I just want to throw that out there because a lot of niggas was saying Immortal is Abraham Lincoln. Nigga, I know now. I didn't know that before. Before I get started, I want to say without spoilers for the people who thinks Omni-Man steamrolls the Guardians and they have zero chance of beating him, I just want to ask you one question. If they are that easy of a fight, then why would he take the time to sneak the Guardian? If it would be that easy, then why wasn't he waiting for them out in the open? Even in the comics, if you're not that far in, why the fuck would he sneak these niggas? Don't you think Omni-Man is smart enough to realize who the biggest threat to him is? This nigga Omni-Man literally used prep time, and y'all think he's stomping the Guardians 10 out of 10 times and there's nothing they can do. Okay, now with that being said, I also want to point out that I'll be talking about things that happen later on in the comic as well as showing pictures. So if you're trying to follow along with the show and you don't want comic book spoilers, now will be the time for you to leave. And you should also avoid reading the comments as well. Now for everyone who is still here, let's get started. In the show, the Guardians actually put up a fight against Omni-Man, and in the comics, they don't put up a fight at all. In the comics, Omni-Man does the same thing he does in the show, but when he lures all of the Guardians to their headquarters, he one-taps all of these niggas, instantly killing them. So most people who have seen the show and read a small percentage of the comic think the Guardians are basically dog shit compared to Omni-Man and have absolutely no fucking chance of ever winning, which I'll never understand, because if they had no fucking chance, then Omni-Man wouldn't even go through the trouble of prepping to knock these niggas off. He would just call them to the headquarters and fucking wait. Okay, but enough of that, let's get to the fucking point. So Nolan beats the Guardians in the show, but they put up a fight, and in the comic they get fucking slaughtered. Now this leaves us as viewers kind of wondering, well, how strong are the Guardians of the Globe, and was there any point of Omni-Man killing him at all since it was so easy? Well, the comic book answers all of these questions. In issue 125, basically, Mark meets a being that takes him back in time, and Mark ends up being confronted by his father, and Mark tells his dad that he knows what he's planning and tries to convince him not to do it. And Mark gets his ass beat again. He then decides to run away to the Guardian headquarters, and only 3 of the Guardians are there at the time. Immortal asks what's going on, and Mark instantly tells them. Immortal, War Woman, and the Martian all start attacking Omni-Man, and Omni-Man defends himself well against them. He punches a hole through Immortal's chest, leaving him incapacitated. Omni-Man goes to punch War Woman, but Mark gets in between them to try to convince Omni-Man to stop. War Woman and Martian punch Omni-Man in his shit, and Nolan rocks Mark. Red Rush arrives running around Omni-Man and asks if he's being mind controlled, and War Woman puts him up to speed. Mark tells them to keep him off balance and not to let up before Darkwing saves him from an attack from his father. Darkwing asks who he is, and he says, right as Red Rush and the Martian fly into them. We then see War Woman hit Omni-Man with her mace, and he starts to choke this bitch up on no freak shit. Now here is where the unexpected happens. Green fucking Ghost walks through Omni-Man, making him throw up and let go of War Woman. After that, Green Ghost tells War Woman to hit Omni-Man again before he gets a chance to recover, which she does, knocking him out. Red Rush then restrains him to a chair, which they know won't be able to hold him once he wakes up. But Cecil then arrives to take him away to something that can. After that, Fish Nigga gets there, missing out on the entire fight. Useless. So there's our answer. The Guardians definitely can beat Omni-Man, and to be honest, it really only took 2 of them, War Woman and Green Ghost. But with all that being said, I'm excited to see this fight revisited in the show. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Peace.